Hi, my name's Aiden. Do you love Vin Diesel? Well, that's great because I do too. And recently, I made a strange discovery about Vin Diesel and Facebook. Check this out. Search up Vin Diesel on Facebook. Right around his actual page, you'll notice that there's a couple of Vin Diesel Facebook fan groups. So kind of like fan clubs. But here's what I found. If you search up Vin Diesel and go to groups, you can just keep scrolling. It does not end. Look at this. There are thousands of Vin Diesel Facebook fan club group things. And this is no small thing either. There are multiple of these groups that can overpower the US Navy in terms of manpower. And that's where I have an idea. You may see this as just a bunch of Vin Diesel fans, but I view this as an untapped resource. I am going to work my way to the top of the Vin Diesel fan club food chain with the end goal of eventually... Stage 1, I have to go undercover and seek entry into some of these fan clubs in order to answer the question, what exactly is happening inside of these groups? So I created a burner Facebook profile in order to begin my spy work. Her name is Janet, and she loves God, her country, her husband, and of course, Vin Diesel. She works at Universal Studios Florida, presumably at the Fast and Furious ride, and she went to Hunter College, which is the same school that Vin went to. Clearly, she's a massive Vin Diesel fan, so she should have no problem fitting right in and getting to work. I put this up so that in case they hacked into my webcam, my cover won't be blown. Gotta think about these things, you know? So I'm disguised as a Janet. I'm currently in my spy lair, also known as my dorm room. And now we start step 1 of the process, which is find out exactly what happens inside these fan groups. That's a good picture of Vin. He looks very cute there. So I've joined this group. I'm just gonna start snooping, I guess. It seems pretty basic so far. It's just like pictures of Vin Diesel and here's like a car that he drives. Basically what you would expect. Is it a bank statement? I assume that he put this here so that Vin would hopefully see it and then take money from his account. Vin Diesel debuts his first song. Vin Diesel has music? Let's keep going. So I got the general gist of what's going on. Lots of weird comments, lots of people showing their love for Vin Diesel, pictures of Vin, but I think I'm gonna go a little bit deeper and just keep looking. So I've joined another group here, once again with a cover photo that just really exemplifies who Vin Diesel really is, to be frank with you. Oh, this is interesting. This is a picture of Vin Diesel, but the caption is, "How do I look, fans?" Implying that Vin Diesel himself posted this. So I think I got that one down pretty good. What? My comment automatically got declined? What? I got it's right here. Do I not fit in well enough? Maybe I just need to be more descriptive. Maybe they just are looking for more of a descriptive kind of compliment, maybe. You look as if the fires of ember from my dreams manifested into gold and stole my heart. Now this one can't get declined. This is interesting. This is live chat with Vin Diesel. One day someone will hug you so much that all your broken pieces will come together. Message me now. Which is pretty interesting. I've been feeling like a pretty broken person lately myself. And if Vin Diesel himself is in this group looking to help his fans, who might have passed up such an opportunity? This fan group is kind of weird because they're posting, this is a video of a plane. That's not Vin Diesel, I think. There's a video of eggs, unless that's Vin holding this gold thing. Yes, don't know what this has to do with Vin Diesel. That's not Vin Diesel. That wasn't Vin Diesel, I hope. It was not Vin Diesel. No. Simon Cowell dead? That is not Simon Cowell. Oh, I was just reading this story about how Simon Cowell fucking died, apparently, and Vin Diesel responded. I would love to give you a hug and tell you everything is going to be okay. It really means a lot to me. You know, I'm kind of playing my love for Vin Diesel up a little bit, but that's really cool. That's really cool. I mean, it's basically what I expected, just like pictures, videos of Vin Diesel. It does feel like there's something cynical going on beneath the surface a little bit though, because if you notice, every single post on these fan pages is posted by another fan page. So like here we have Vin Diesel loves fans, and over here we have Vin Diesel's fans lovers, and it's just like this ring of like Vin Diesel fan pages, and it's just like a whole sphere of the internet that I've never been aware of before. I think Janet is ready. I think she's going to make a couple posts in these groups and test the waters before I make my own fan page. Now, how would I go about doing this? Simple. I have to hit it from a perspective of quality. Given my background in social media, I have an edge on the competition in these fan groups, so I need to use my knowledge of the algorithm that I've gotten from all my training on TikTok. Using this formula, but interchanging some of the complex variables in order to translate the procedure to Facebook, I am able to perfect. And now, I just have to wait for the post to go live. Janet is rolling away. Oh, I got another message from Vin. What's your name and where are you from? I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about you, Vin, okay? Okay. I think I have... Okay, I can't close the blinds. I think I have the strategy on how to become Facebook famous. I thought the strategy was to go low effort. So I did that whole bit where I looked up Vin Diesel and I posted the very first thing that happens when you search him up. And I made another post. I made a post where I took just a random poster from his Instagram and I posted it. And I was shocked. Those two did not do very well at all. They tanked. That's not the key. The key is to go even lower effort. Check this out. What's in the light on actually? I took the top post from one of these groups and then used it as inspiration and copied it word for word. I reposted it. In fact, I accidentally posted it with the same picture twice. And I got almost 150 likes. That's a lot of people. This gave me hope. This was possible. It gave me an unflinching fire in my chest that could only be quenched by answering the question, just how big can I get in the Vin Diesel Facebook world? I had to move locations. My spy layer got compromised. In other words, my roommate was sleeping right now, and I don't want to wake him up by talking about Vin Diesel. Anyway, what was the question I was trying to answer? How big can I get in the Vin Diesel Facebook world? Well, I've been working tirelessly for weeks now as the proud owner of Vin Diesel biggest fans and lovers. And I am on top of the Vin Diesel Facebook world. Now, am I lying to you? Am I clickbaiting this to try to get more views? Surprisingly, not really. Now, I only have 38 followers, which might be a little bit surprising, but when I tell you that I've figured it out, I'm not joking. My strategy is to make about one post a day and then repost that into various different fan groups, about 7. And then about 12 hours later, I take Janet and I repost to about 20 more fan groups, and I just let the post simmer. So I may only have 38 followers. But if you look at these posts, how many people do you think are seeing each of these posts? Hundreds, maybe 1,000? Close, but not really. Tens upon tens upon tens of thousands of views. Thousands upon thousands of likes and shares across every single one of my posts. I'm not even joking you. If you go into some of the biggest Vin Diesel fan groups, I am right at the top of all of them. This right here is the biggest one with 650,000 members. And when you go into it, I am 3 of the first 5 posts that you see. Did you hear that, by the way? My posts are getting tens of thousands of views on average. It took me 2 full years of posting on TikTok to hit 10,000 views consistently. And even now, there's a 1 in 2 chance that when I post, it barely gets over like 1,000 views. And it took me 5 days as a Vin Diesel fan page to start hitting that same number. Here's a list of things I did for TikTok that got less views than this post. Moved my entire PC setup into the basement, dressed up in a suit and rode a kiddie ride on the boardwalk, drenched myself in water outside of a public movie theater in Minions makeup, covered my entire room in BTS memorabilia, and much more. Clearly, I need to be trying much harder on that app. Vin Diesel is clearly the biggest view farmer there is, so that actually gave me an idea for the next big hit TikTok trend. Check this out.
Fetal alcohol syndrome? You piss me off. You know who you think you are?
Hope that video does well. So my followers may not show it, but I am reaching hundreds of thousands of people with my fan page posts, and I would call that a success so far. In fact, I'm already learning some things about the Vin Diesel fan page community. For one is that people think that I'm Vin Diesel, even though my bio clearly says that I'm a fan page. I'm getting over 50 messages at this point from people who are speaking to me as if they think that I'm Vin Diesel. I'm even getting emails from people, from crazed fans trying to reach Vin and emailing my page, trying to do so, even though the email is VinDieselFanpage35@gmail.com. I don't know why Vin Diesel himself would have that email address, but I applaud these people for trying. There was also this interaction, which was so perfect that I'm not even gonna voice it over. I just want you to read it the same way that I did. So anyway, that was my first 2 weeks as a Vin Diesel fan page. I just wanted to give an update. I'm gonna keep going with it though, to keep growing and eventually cement myself in this community even further and become somebody who people can trust. Hi. While I keep growing my fan page, why don't we check in on how my friend Vin is doing? I tried my best to just respond to him with nothing but Vin Diesel, but he eventually started to think that I was a robot, so I had to defend myself. Eventually, he asked me to buy him a $20 Steam gift card, which immediately set off alarm bells in my head. Not because his net worth is $250 million, but because I thought he was too busy working out and being buff to play video games. I was starting to think that this wasn't Vin Diesel. And sadly, after I didn't give him the gift cards that he wanted, he just stopped responding. But thankfully, there are thousands of other Vin Diesel scam pages, so why don't we go check out some other ones? So I recorded some sounds of me heavily breathing and then compressed the audio a lot, and I got this. A few times those pages were just robots, but whenever I ran into some unlucky fella who was just trying to scam old people manually, this gave me an idea, so I went back to that staircase from earlier and got some more audio bites. Then I mixed them together as best as I could. I think I kind of lost my way here. I don't even know what I was trying to do with this. Creep them out? I don't know, but all it ended up doing was confusing them, like this guy who was trying to convince me that he was Vin Diesel's agent, and even though his argument was very good. Hello, this is Dwayne Johnson. Congratulations! You've been randomly picked among those I will be giving $50,000. Are you ready to get your winnings? This is not Dwayne Johnson, this is Halfa Michael. I'm his agent. There is a random selected among the Facebook winner lottery giveaway. No, you're not. You're Halfa Michael. I sent him the recording, and he simply responded, "What happened to you?" and then continued trying to scam me. However, one thing I noticed is that these people are very thorough in their scams sometimes. Like multiple times, people tried to call me, which gave me many ideas on how I can mess with these people. But I feel like that's a story for another video, so stay tuned. Anyway, let's get back to see how my fan page is doing. Pretty good. I've grown to 110 followers, and my posts are still doing really well. So now you know what time it is. It's time to brainwash the elderly. What? You thought this entire video was just me being silly and goofing off? No. Do you know how easily impressionable this audience is? Do you know how easily manipulated they are? They believe that anybody and everybody is Vin Diesel. They'll believe anything. I have hundreds of thousands of people at my fingertips that I've reached for my posts, and I can harness this power to do anything I want with it. So I did a little bit of photoshopping, and I inserted a little bit of a message into one of my posts. A message telling people to take action, to do something. A message telling people to... That was a couple days ago, so let's go see how effective it is. Oh well, I don't see anything on Google about cases of that happening, so. Thousands of people saw the post, so maybe I didn't make it obvious enough? I don't know. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel so bad. There's this woman, Patricia, who commented on a couple of my posts in different groups, and I love her. First, she commented, "Who did this?" And a scam page responded to her saying, "Hi, honey. And she responded, "Who put that on your shirt?" "No, Patricia, that's not Vin Diesel." But it goes deeper because in another fan group, she commented on the post saying, "Eat your grandkids? What does that even mean?" And I, helped her out with what it could have possibly meant. And she said, "Why would Vin have that on his I Am Groot shirt?" So I said, "This is not his I Am Groot shirt. This is his Eat Your Grandkids shirt. I'm going to eat my grandchildren." And she said, "What? Oh my God. Maybe I don't want to know him. Way too much chai." I don't know what chai is, but I feel so bad for this poor woman. She's just trying to enjoy fan pages of her favorite actor, Vin Diesel, and I come in and I ruin it because I think it would be funny. So I apologized. Patricia, if you're seeing this, I am so sorry. I did not mean... I was such a positive force in this community. I had hundreds of thousands of people loving my content and loving what I was putting out to the people, and with one silly move, I've ruined it all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Vin Diesel fan page community, and I promise to be better. I am only gonna use my power for positivity and kindness and peace, and I will be better from this point forward. I promise. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna discontinue Vin Diesel biggest fans and lovers when this video is done. This is not a temporary thing. The Vin Diesel community needs a positive force like me, someone with nothing but good intentions who won't turn around and ask them for a $20 Steam gift card, or who will try to convince them that I'm Vin Diesel's agent. I'm gonna keep posting good pictures of Vin Diesel, I'm gonna keep growing, and I'm gonna keep making myself a name in this community, but for a good reason. Starting right now.